like in May's Great Adventure. Look at that herd of antelope.
A lot of antelope.
Holy cow. Man, I've been seeing a lot of dead antelope the whole way out along here. And at first we were trying to figure out why there's so many dead. But then it occurred to me that this is all frozen and snow covered through the winter. So any antelope that dies from anything that would die just from being old or starving or an injury, their body's not going to decompose. It's going to be frozen. And now everything's starting to thaw out. And right now it's 39 degrees, but about 20 miles back it was 32 degrees, so it's still freezing. So that, I'm sure that's why we see so many. I mean, you don't have to ride along looking very long and you'll see a dead antelope out in the field laying. So I'm pretty sure that's it. I would imagine with all those dead antelope, the wolves and coyotes don't have to do much hunting. They probably just sniff them out. You know, the ones that died, they sniff them out, and it's a meal without having to work.
Wow, I can't believe that. It's a lot of
Were you able to zoom in at all or not?
I saw one.
We're on our never-ending quest to get an antelope close to the road that we can zoom in on so that you guys can get a really good look at it. But now we have the camera rolling and we haven't seen a single antelope other than the ones May got back there.
Oh my. I think they're afraid.
We actually saw a bunch of deer about 30 miles back, maybe a little more than 30 miles, which we haven't seen on this end of the state.
It's far.
Yeah, we need to find.
White there over there. Then.
We need to find the herd like we just did, where they're close to the road.
But there too, honey. There's a lot.
Yeah.
They just lie down over there.
Yeah. We'll keep the camera ready this time if we see another herd like that. We were just riding along, talking, and not really paying attention, and all of a sudden Mazer, oh my God, honey, look at all the deer, or look at all the antelopes. But of course it was too late, so we got the camera up to be able to zoom in. We've been seeing so many today though that I think probably will.
Maybe there too, there's more.
Yeah.
But it's far.
Well, let's pause it and wait till we see some up close, and then hopefully this will be the time we can finally get a good shot for people.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if you can see that earth mover there. When I ran out here before 20-something years ago, that was the biggest earth mover in the world. It actually walks when they want to move it. It's got 4 feet on it that lift and walk. I wish I could give you a better angle of it. Maybe down here we can see back up the lane. I wasn't sure if it was still here. We didn't see it the last couple times through. One more shot at this. They get down here just past this snow. And I guess we're not going to see it real good. We'll be coming through here a lot. I'll watch for try to give you a good view. It's pretty awesome. Back then, traffic wasn't quite so busy. I had my dad with me, and I told him about it. So I just made it a point to pull off the road. So they move it around. Sometimes it's behind those hills, you can't see it. You'll see the crane sticking up, but yeah, it was pretty cool to just stop. We probably sat on the side of the road for an hour. It was in the process of moving, and I mean, you're not close to it here, but I'm gonna say in about an hour watching it move, it might have moved about 100 yards or so. It's real slow, but yeah, it actually walks. Like it'll pick a foot up and move it forward, and another foot, another foot, and it works its way around to where it needs to be that way. There was a nickname for it I used to know, I don't remember. Maybe somebody out there knows. And I doubt that it's the biggest one in the world anymore. It may be, but I doubt it. Things are getting bigger and bigger all the time. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I showed you this in passing before. I need to take a half-hour break. And Little America was the perfect place. So we're going to pull in here and take our break. Like I said before, the guy that built this, when he was young, there was nothing out here in the Wyoming desert. He got stuck out in the blizzard. On the right side. He got stuck out in the blizzard, and there was a small blizzard shelter built. Let me hand this to May. Take that out. There was a small blizzard shelter, and that's what saved his life.
What is this, the wash?
That's the shop. You can get work done on your truck. But he had determined when he survived that someday he was gonna build something special in the middle of the Wyoming plains that people could find sanctuary at. And it started with just like a shelter. I think there was like some soup, food, stuff like that. And then he kept building and building and building. Now there's a hotel here, a truck stop, a garage, a restaurant.
There's a scale also.
Scales, I mean, everything you could need. It has its own zip code, just this little area we're in right here. Well, it's not such a little area, but for its own zip code, it's a small area. But literally you could get mail delivered here to a post office, and it does have a little post office, by the way. But it's pretty cool.
Where you want to farm?
I don't know. If that guy moves out of the way, maybe that pull-through spot. I'm not sure why he didn't pull into that pull-through spot himself, but